Where are you from?
I'm from Regensburg, Germany, but actually I live in Austria.
Can you describe Austria for me in 3 words?
Austria, mountains, nice people, hiking.
What does it mean to you to have German citizenship?
Oh, the German citizenship, it's like freedom. And also have to be secure with the health insurance and stuff. Yeah.
Besides Panama, have you traveled to other foreign countries before?
Oh yeah. You want to know them?
Yes, please.
Oh my goodness. So it's Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Hungary, Turkey, the US, United Kingdom, Iran, Senegal.
Why did you do this traveling?
Because I like to travel, I like it to meet other people, I like it to talk to them, I like to see other stuff, just not the mountains or like the scenery in Germany.
How do you think you live different here than the way that people are living in completely industrialized countries?
I think it's not that different. If you go to Africa, there's more difference than here. Like here, it's it's close to live like in industrial countries. Not that, so there's no huge difference than I expect, or than you would expect.
So I would consider this a developing country, but
yeah.
With your analysis, it's like you've traveled quite a bit, so you can kind of see how it isn't that different.
So it is a really developed country. Like if you go to Panama City, it is really developed. But when you go here to Venao, then you can see it is not like the first world country like the US or like Germany, but it's also like not a third world country like Senegal or yeah.
Exactly.
It's more like a second world country.
What's your impression of success?
Whoa. Impression and success. To have a good life.
Can you elaborate?
Just to be happy. Like it's success is not about to earn a lot of money. It's more about to have a good life, to be happy, to be like calm down, to be relaxed. Because money comes and money goes, but like to have a good life and to enjoy life is more worth it for me.
Do you think trees are important, and if so, why?
Trees? Oh yeah, for sure they're important. Like back home we need the trees that, like if there's we live in the mountainside, and if you just cut all the trees and it rains a lot, then there will come a lot of, bad stuff will happen.
Erosion.
Yeah, erosion will happen. So just for that we need the trees and all for the other stuff. So,
do you feel other people in Germany are as conscious about trees' importance as you are?
Yeah, I think so.
Are there a lot of trees like in the cities of Germany?
It depends on the city. There are cities with, like, the city where I'm from is a middle-leaf city, so in the city center downtown there are not a lot of trees because during the middle-leaf it was not normal. But like if you go just to, I don't know, a bit out of downtown, there are a lot of trees. So, or even at my home in Austria, it's the same. So.
Would you say Austria has more trees than Germany? Well, Austria is a much smaller country. So
yeah, it's a much smaller country. It's kind of hard to say because like Austria, there are a lot of mountains in between, so you can build cities in some valleys. So for sure there are more trees probably than in Germany.
Gotcha.
But like in a city, probably not.
What comes to mind when I say the word water?
Water. Oh, it's useful. It's like without water you can't live.
Do you cook much?
No, not a lot.
Never?
I'm able to cook, but I don't like it.
Have you ever grown any food?
Yeah, not as a grown-up. Like when I was a child, we had to with school, but like not by myself when I was a grown-up.
What's your definition of survival?
Of survival? Whoa, that's a good question.
There's no right answer either.
Yeah, I know, but lack of survival is like to have enough food and water. That's it.
Do you think it would vary? I mean, for like an indigenous native, that's more setting, but you know, like in a city or the modern world, you know, survival is usually about like paying bills and whatnot. Could you define survival like in a city mindset, you know?
Oh my goodness, in a city mindset. Yeah, in a city mind, surviving is always a fight because you have to have a job, you have to have a flat, and then you have to pay for all that, and then you cannot lose, or you can lose your job back home in Europe because then you have all the security from the government, but then it's quite hard to also to have your social life. It's all about surviving.
Do you think spending time in nature holds any value?
For sure, yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Well, like if you live like the whole year in a city, then there's missing something, and like in nature is like really peaceful. It's not that stressed like in the life in the city. Like I live close to the mountains, so sometimes after work or after university I just go in the forest and just have a walk or go for hiking. Like you in the nature in like 5 to 10 minutes from my house.
Calms your mind, relaxes
Yeah, it calms you, it relaxes you.
Do you believe that you are living sustainably?
I try to, but it's quite hard to say that you really live sustainability. No.
What would you say is the biggest thing holding you back from living sustainably?
Yeah, it's just I try to, but the thing is like I try to just to use everything I buy, like that I don't that I don't produce a lot of waste, but it's not gonna happen. Like there's always some waste and stuff. But I just would say I try to live like that, but it's always like it's not really gonna happen. I try to, maybe I live like to 90%, but there's the 10% rest.
Would you say that the German population as a whole is trying to live sustainably?
Not at all. Like there are a lot of people they're trying to live like that, but like in the whole there are also a lot of Germans that don't care about that. Maybe the whole system is more like to live like that, but there are quite a lot of people that don't care.
What do you feel a city offers you?
What?
A city?
Yeah.
What do you feel a city offers you?
Like what a city has to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Like actually the city where I live is perfect for me because it's like a small city. You can find some culture, but yeah, not a lot, but for me it's okay. And then you have a lot of things to do, like sports things. And for me it's the perfect city to live. Really small, really calm down, really nice people, yeah.
Which city is that again?
Innsbruck, Austria.
When you hear the word money, what thoughts come to mind?
You need money to live, but it's like not, I don't need a lot.
Do you feel that in Germany, a lot of people think the same way?
No. There are a lot of people that just want to have as much money as possible.
What's missing, if anything, from the modern world?
What's missing? Anything?
Yeah, do you feel in this modern day where everything is so convenient and you can do this and that, you got to work hard for it, but times have changed incredibly. Do you think there's anything missing, even though everything is the way it is today?
Yeah, time without internet.
Time without internet?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Because you're always connected on Facebook and stuff, and it's really cool to keep in touch with other people. But in the end, you just it's a kind of an addiction. You always be on Facebook and stuff, and you always have your smartphone, and you don't have time without that stuff. So then places without internet connection are sometimes quite valuable because
that holds value.
Yeah.
Do you believe less is more?
Sure.
Can you explain?
Because if there's like if you don't have a lot, then you don't care about a lot of stuff. So if you maybe just have your own life, is not a lot of money, but you just enjoy it, and you don't care about clothes and stuff. You just have that what you need, but it's not about the rest.
Do you think consciousness takes a role in happiness, or is ignorance truly bliss?
Consciousness was what about? It's like
to just be aware, to know what's happening with yourself, around yourself. You're conscious.
No, actually it makes you not happy.
To be conscious?
Yeah. Because you more you know, or you more you learn about the world, then you more you're not happy. Because you have to think about everything, and that makes you not happy, I think so. I think the best, you're happy if you don't know a lot about the world. You just don't read newspapers, live your life, then I think that are the most happy people.
Do you ever meditate?
No.
Never?
Never.
I saw you reading books. Would you consider that a type of meditation? Or is there anything you do, like when you do walks in the forest, do you feel like that's a type of meditation?
For me, for me, I don't like meditation because I'm not a person, I don't like it to just sit and then just do nothing. I like it to walk and stuff, and then maybe it's not kind of meditation, because if you walk you have another scenery every 5 meters. So maybe I wouldn't say it's like a kind of meditation. I'm too nervous for meditation.
When I say the word time, what comes to mind?
It's valuable.
Why do you think it's valuable?
Valuable.
Why do you think that?
Because like you have a lot of time, but in the end you just have one life.
So essentially it's the only thing we have.
Yeah.
What would make the world a better place?
Not to think about money, and don't want to have the next Louis Vuitton bag.
And the next what?
Louis Vuitton bag.
What is it?
Bag, Louis Vuitton purse, like the
purse, but yeah, not being material.
Yeah,
Okay.
not being material.